between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The kick is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires downfield. And wings it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Jordan. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Maiava. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go right back to him. He breaks a tackle. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to Sure, he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for room at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. Runs through a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on the return.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. Picks up the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the direct snap, it's Miller. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Handoff for Frazier. They knock him down right there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Looking left. And the timing just a hair off.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Bowman. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. There's some room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Maiava. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it, and they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Frazier. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Maiava. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Motion from the wide receiver. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Miller. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Maiava. Bringing the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches.
Turning on the Jets at the 30. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Maiava. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wide out. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give to Frazier. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting. Breaks into the open. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nice move to keep running. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Right back to him on the ground. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Frazier again. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Frazier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Here's a give to Frazier. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Frazier again. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Humphreys. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Sends it downfield. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. In the red area, it's Jordan. Hard running there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.